Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 263, 263, and 263. Altimeters, QNH 1013, 1013.
Heading 263, 263, QNH 1013, 10 feet. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Thank you.
One of the most overlooked but absolutely life-saving tools in aviation is something very simple: the checklist. It may look like just a piece of paper or a screen full of items, but in reality, it's a pilot's best friend. But why? Because in the middle of flying, when so many things are happening at once, a checklist makes sure nothing gets missed and everything is done in the right order. Now, when we say checklist, we are actually talking about two different kinds. The first one is called the challenge and response checklist, and the second is the read and do checklist. So together they keep flying safe, smooth, and professional. Okay, by the way, for those of you who are new here, I'm Captain Aziz Azim, Boeing 737 flight instructor, and welcome to my channel. In this very short video, I just want to share with you the story of checklists in aviation and why they are far more than to-do lists in the cockpit. Let's start with the first type, challenge and response. Challenge and response checklists are mostly used in the normal, everyday phases of the flight. For example, pre-flight, before takeoff, descent, approach, before landing, and so on. So how it works? The pilot monitoring will call out an item. For example, he calls flaps, and the pilot flying replies, flaps sit. It's a simple call and answer game, but it is incredibly powerful. It ensures both pilots are thinking the same way and checking the same critical items. For example, the altimeters, spoilers, flap positions, and so on. Now, modern airplanes often have electronic checklists. Electronic checklists are even smarter. The system can sense when something is done, mark it off automatically, or change its color. On some aircraft, you can even just tap just to mark an item has checked. So it's like having a digital co-pilot reminding you, don't forget this step. Now, let's move to the second type, read and do checklists. These usually come into play when something abnormal happens. Maybe a system isn't working, or you have an emergency. So let's talk about difference. With read and do, you don't just flow from memory, and instead you laterally read each line and do it step by step. So that's because emergencies can be tricky and you do not want to guess. But before starting, both pilots must agree, yes, this is the exact problem we are facing. Only then they begin the checklist. Some emergencies, however, do not give you that luxury of time. For example, recovering from an unusual altitude or handling unreliable airspeed. In these moments, pilots use what we call memory items, or as I like to say, the survival items. These are quick, time-critical actions you must do immediately from memory before you even open the quick reference handbook or the QRH.
Failure. Check. Pause it right. Gear up. Gear up. In 2-0. Engine severe damage. Confirm engine severe damage number 2. Affirm. Confirm number 2 thrust lever. Affirm. Closed. Engine severe damage, memory items. Engine severe damage, memory items. Auto throttle. If engaged, disengage. Thrust lever number 2, confirm. Affirm. Closed. Engine start lever number 2, confirm. Affirm. Cut off. Engine fire switch number 2, confirm. Affirm. Pull. Light is not illuminated. Engine severe damage, memory items complete. Set flaps
Checklist
up.
is both normal and non-normal are among the most valuable tools we have in aviation. They are built on years of lessons learned, countless flight hours, and the experience of manufacturers and airlines around the world. And one golden rule that we should never forget is that we never change a checklist on our own. Even if we change the sequence of steps, it will matter more than most people realize. So changing the wrong things could make a situation worse instead of better. That's why we treat checklists with so much respect. They are not just words on paper. They are just guardian of safety in the sky. So next time you hear the word checklist, you will know it's not just a pilot's routine, it's a lifeline. So thank you for flying with me today, and this was another journey into the fascinating world of aviation. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and as always, fly safe and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.